welcome to day 3 of my 31-day countdown to 2022. I want you to launch into 2022. I want you to be ready to get your blue rose and take off with it, to understand who you are, put meaning to why you do what you do, and develop a clear, more confident persona. Because I want you to walk through life confident. I want you to know that you are worthy, you're deserving, and that you're unstoppable. And that all starts at the intersection of confidence and confidence. And not really an intersection, but I thought it sounded good. For people to change, you have to have a reason. Very few people wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I think I'm gonna lose weight today, or, I think I'm gonna change the house. There's always a reason. Now, at that moment, there may have not have been a reason why you thought, I think I'm gonna redecorate, but something's been churning and burning within, because that's how we are as human beings. Typically, we're not gonna change until we have to change, until there's a reason to change. And that's where my intersection comes up to, when you run into the intersection of obstacles and pain. You've been trying to do the same thing over and over and over again, but you can't. And this obstacle creates pain because you can't move forward, you can't do what you want to do, you can't fulfill that dream that you're chasing, and it doesn't matter. It could be weight, it could be relationships, it could be job, it could be your side hustle. You know, maybe you have a side hustle and you've been doing it for a couple years and you just haven't cracked the money chain, the money thing. Maybe you make, a couple hundred a year. That's kind of low. Maybe, 10, 20,000 a year. Maybe you're making 6 figures, but you can't get to 7. You have to figure out what that obstacle is. And these obstacles come from childhood. I mean, sometimes we get, we bump into an obstacle that gets placed when we're older, but not very often, because we've learned how to filter. But from 0 to 9, 0 to 8 years old, children don't have the ability to filter. So whatever they hear going on around them, they don't even have to be included. They could be sitting over in their crib. They could be playing with their play toys. They could be coming to 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. They still hear everything, and it gets locked inside. So it may not be that they think that people who make a lot of money are evil, but if they're around somebody that believes that, that gets locked in. If they are around somebody that always talks discouraging to somebody else, or, whatever, that stuff gets locked in. And that's where your obstacles come from. And until you run into enough pain, you won't heal the obstacle, because you've been so used to covering it. You've been so used to just avoiding it. It's kind of like you're driving down the road. I'm in Arizona, so Arizona loves to do road construction. It's what we do all the time. In fact, we get things on our phone telling us, okay, the I-10's closed this weekend. So the I-10's closed because they're working on the Broadway curve. That's okay. I'll go around I'll take the 202. Or I'll take, the, whatever you call that, I-10 the other way type road. That's how we are. We're used to just rerouting. Okay, well, I'm not going to go out to dinner here because I don't want to go out to dinner with those people. When really, I really don't have anything to wear. I put on some weight. I don't like to eat in front of people. If I go to a buffet, everybody will think, look at that person who, fat person eating. So we just have a reason for not going. We have a reason for not showing up. And we get so used to not showing up in that area that we tell ourselves, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go out to dinner with those folk, or I don't want to go hang out with that. I'm happy staying at home. I'm happy, doing whatever you're telling yourself you're happy doing. But if you cleared that obstacle, you'd be the first one lining up to do whatever everybody else is doing. Maybe there's a monthly happy hour you'd love to go to, but you don't go to because, the clothes to wear, everybody else is making a lot of money, their cars look great, and nobody will talk to me. All this stuff comes up. But if you're confident, if you remove that obstacle that's holding you back, you'd be unstoppable. And that's why most people don't move forward. It's the story you're telling yourself. It's a story that isn't even your story. You're living somebody else's story because it's something you heard around you. But if you could heal that story, then you could start doing whatever it is that you hold back. If you heal that story that, I can't exercise because I hurt my knee, and I hurt my knee as a child, and so I never could exercise. If you heal that story, if you recreate it, when you recognize what your story is and then you can recreate it, you empower it. So then you're ready to reawaken that part of your body you've closed off. You're able to reawaken that obstacle that is no longer, that is in your path. So look at what causes you pain, or look at what you avoid, because what you avoid is where your obstacles are. And there's no better time than right now during the holidays to see what you're avoiding, because it all comes up. The holidays is when everything is brought to a head. It's brought to the top because you're around family, you're around friends, you're at, work parties. Even with COVID, I mean, we're not as many parties, but we're still in environments that make us uneasy. So when you feel that twinge of uneasiness, that twinge of, oh, that's when you need to stop and say, wait a second, where's that coming from? And don't take the first answer, because the first answer is your mind telling you the easiest answer. Ask again. Ask yourself 3 times, where's that coming from? You can even ask yourself 5 times, where's that coming from? I don't know why I said 3. Ask yourself 5 times. And each time you'll go deeper and deeper and deeper until you get to the 5th time and the 5th request, and that's where it shows up. So remember, change, you need a reason to change. You need to find that obstacle that is holding you back. Recognize it's there, recreate the story that you put behind that obstacle, and then reawaken your confidence. I hope this helped you guys. This is, like I said, day 3. It is day 3. Like I said, I'll be posting a video a day. It's also over on my YouTube channel, so if you miss it here, check it out on my YouTube channel, Karen Barno. If you have any questions, my golly gosh, please ask them. If you want me to talk about a specific topic, please ask me. I'm here. I want to help you become confident, because I've ridden that confidence roller coaster where I've been really confident and then I haven't been. Then I am, because every time you get confident, you bump into something. That's life. You figure out how to heal it, you get back to your confident self. So here it is. I hope you guys find your blue rose, find your confidence and your meaning in life. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I know it's Saturday, but every day we're doing this for 31 days. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.